the straight. These girls are considered by a lot of the straight world as freaks of nature.
I had pulled my first trick right here.
The ballroom scene is
world as freaks of nature. Of the straight world as freaks of nature.
I had pulled my first trick right here.
the ballroom scene is a fantasy, an oasis, a paradise.
I don't like being referred to as a male or he.
For many transgender girls, there is no escaping the haunting question, who am I? For them, it is not a philosophical exercise, but a daily struggle between being male and female. For 21-year-old Isis, it is a feeling that's hard to describe.
This is who I am. This is how I've always been. It feels weird. It feels awkward and uncomfortable at most times. It's kind of like holding a big secret and only but you feel like even if you tell everyone, nothing is going to be done about it. And for a long time, I just prayed about it and just, I guess I would be delivered from the feelings that I had.
Isis is among the 750,000 to 3 million Americans who, according to the National Center for Transgender Equality, make up the transgendered population. It carries a heavy social stigma and caused a crisis in Angelica's family. Her mother freaked out.
Basically, I got the how dare you, how could you do this? You're passing yourself off to men like you're a woman, you're not, you have male organs and such. Once my stepfather found out about that, he walked out the house.
Angelica, now 21, says that to restore peace in the family, she was forced to cut her long hair. But relations are still so strained that her mother won't talk to us about it.
That situation was hard for me, very hard for me, and I haven't forgiven her yet.
Deja has always known that she was female, but Deja says her mother was too overwhelmed by her own problems to be interested.
My mom was like, hey, so what? Who cares? I don't care. Like, hello, mother. You on your way home? All right. My mom was a little bit upset. But hey, that's what happens. I watched my mom, years ago, and the way that she cried and screamed when she would argue with my stepfathers, the things that she had going on in her life made me feel like I wouldn't want to.
Deja was brought up partly by her grandmother in Harlem, but that didn't make Deja's transition any easier.
Well, my grandmother was very religious, so when I came out to my family, they got very upset at that. My aunt stopped speaking to me. She cried. My cousin, he attacked me. He punched me really, really hard, really hard.
Deja left, and at 17, she was suddenly on her own. Isis, who also lives in New York City, is on her way to Maryland to visit her mother and aunt.
Well, I haven't been home too many times since I started transitioning.
Isis's empathetic aunt, Rita, knew Isis's secret before she was told.
He used to do a lot of voguing, you know, a lot of feminine stuff. I just waited for him to, you know, come in his own time and tell me. I'm against it 100%, but my family thinks I'm for it 100% because I support my niece.
Fear of rejection always stalks transgender kids.
You hear stories about families disowning people. I know it's kind of hard to throw it at people like that, but I want to tell them and also to see what their opinions were going to be.
It was a sad day for Isis's mother, Sheree, when she learned that her son, Daryl, who she calls D, wanted to be her daughter, Isis.
I cried while D was telling me. Yeah, I cried. That hurt. It really did. Because I felt like, where did I go wrong?
These are my senior pictures when I graduated from high school.
The memories captured in the photo album seem to belie the present.
I buoyed it up a little bit for the pictures. Look more masculine, I guess, because I knew they would be memorable. It's weird because when I look at this, I don't see myself. Maybe because I haven't seen the pictures in so long, but it just looked like I'm looking at somebody that I knew. Like my brother or something. It looked like I'm looking at a brother.
Why did this happen to me? What did I do wrong, you know? Why did this happen to me, you know? I was a good mom.
My biological father's right here. He's deceased now. But he was kind of like a deadbeat father. My mother was pregnant with me. That's when he broke up with her.
No, sweetie, it was the other way around. I broke up with him.
Why?
Because he was into drugs and everything, and I just wasn't, you know, I wasn't into that. Okay. Look at this.
Look at that picture. She's like a little girl right there.
I had no clue, and my sister said, well, she could tell, and I just didn't see anything. Dee, you know, wants me to say she, but it's kind of hard because you've been he. The she just won't come out of my mouth.
And Isis's 17-year-old brother, Derek, has a hard time accepting that the brother he knew as Daryl is now a girl.
They always were together. They did everything together. Whoever watched one watched the other one. Maybe 2 or 3 times through their whole life where they separated.
Only a few weeks after his sibling's name was legally changed to Isis, Derek had Daryl tattooed to his arm.
He's embarrassed of me. You embarrassed of me?
Yeah. She used to be a dude. It was all her life growing up. We was close. We was real close. And then it started changing. We can't be as close as we used to be though. Because it's not my brother no more.
Yeah, that's very hard. That's very hard for everyone. It's I mean, even though I'm looking at him and I see a girl, it's still hard.
I pray to God that he would change Dee's heart and Dee would snap out of it and be like, hey, I wanted to be a man again, you know? That's what I pray for.
She wanted to know if prostitution was involved, if anything of a corrupt nature was involved.
I was thinking that my child got into some kind of cult thing. That was the first thing I was thinking.
I hit a wall.
Earn their bachelor's or master's degree or tomorrow.
It is known as ballroom, a mostly black and Hispanic gay underground culture where transgender.
You're going to want to hurry in for this one.
Get big down payment matching deals on Highlander and RAV4. Plus, make no payments for 90 days or save with 0% APR financing. Your chance to save big is now. Hurry in today.
Hey, you on the line?
Yeah, man. Sounds like you're right here.
That's what I call Xfinity Voice. No more dropped calls, no more dead cell batteries. Between you and me, I don't plan on coming to the office anymore. With call clarity this good, Bozo the boss will never know the
Wrong number.
Switch to Xfinity Voice from Comcast and get the reliability and safety of a home phone for less than the phone company. Sign up for $19.99 a month for 6 months. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.